Hello, people of the internets, friends and family.
Is that we're starting this?
Sure, why not?
Hey guys, so we've been gone for like a month,
It's
little
been
more.
a minute since we posted some videos on the channel, but there's been some reasons behind that.
Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy last month and gonna be a crazy rest of the year. So let's start with where we've been. So we've had a vacation during October. Obviously I don't edit videos or make videos when I'm on vacation because I'm too busy enjoying the people that I'm supposed to be hanging out with or just enjoying my time there. So that is my time, and no offense to anybody out there who enjoys our videos, that's, again, my time. That's me making a line in the sand there.
But on top of that, before we even hit vacation, we actually had a pipe burst in the house.
Yeah, it was like literally 5 days before vacation. I think it was 4 days before vacation, actually.
Yeah, we're still not totally done with that process, but there's no more leak. There was no more leak when we went to vacation. But we did end up turning the water off just to make sure that there was no leak while we were gone. Yeah. Because it was that fresh.
But now we have to deal with the insulation under there that we're pretty sure we're gonna have to remove all the insulation under the house and redo it. And it's November.
Which means if we remove the insulation and don't replace it, the house is gonna be really cold come December, January.
And we have to worry about the pipes freezing at that point.
So we have to replace that, and that's the part that's not done with yet. So
not to mention, we've also got a lot of other things going on. We've got Lucy that we're still dealing with. We're pretty close to having her set on the insulin level. Something I don't think I brought up to anybody on the channel or on Facebook is that she actually went blind at the end of August. It was like a 2-day process. She was good one day. The next day she kind of ran into a chair, which was weird. And then so we took her outside, but she was fine when we took her outside. And by the next day, she was lost.
Just didn't know where she was at. She's done good since then. She's figured out how to make workarounds and she walks slower, but we do want to get her eyes fixed.
Which is going to be like a $4,000, $6,000 expenditure coming up here pretty soon, which is going to cut into us trying to get out of here.
So then that's going to be putting her in surgery to get that fixed. Assuming they can, we haven't even talked to a specialist yet. We figured we might as well have the money first.
Well, have the money first and have her insulin dosage ready.
Planned out. And we're getting close to that. So close that she almost bottomed out the other day.
Yeah, so we think we're just about there. That being said, we've got a whole lot of other things going on too. I personally have been dealing with a lot of anxiety and stress and depression. I've been trying to work through that. I think some of it is probably because of Lucy, because that does stress me out a lot. But also just us trying to keep up with our house, us trying to keep up with all the other things that we have to do. We just did a photo shoot like the day after we got back from vacation for our family. And it's nothing against you guys, because I know you guys watch too. There's a lot of work involved in editing photos, especially when you take like 500 photos.
Yeah, especially just
sorting through them.
Lighting levels and getting rid of shadows and stuff.
So that's another project that I decided to take on at the end of this year. Speaking of which, it is the end of this year. So we've got holidays coming up as well. We've got a party that we've also got coming up that we're planning. We gotta get Christmas gifts. We've gotta get food ready for holidays and everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy rest of the year.
Yeah, so.
And that's before we have the random stuff that happens outside of our control. Like my computer just blew up.
Oh yeah, that too.
So there's been a lot of things that we knew were coming, we're trying to get ahead of, and there's a lot of things that just, you don't plan for, like a pipe bursting in your house. Like you just don't know when that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
It's been a lot.
Sarcastically.
Like the more this year has progressed, the more that it seems like
there's more on our plate.
Yeah.
And we're getting further and further behind the 8 ball every time we make a plan.
Yeah. So that being said, the rest of the year, I'm not gonna promise any videos. I'm not gonna promise there won't be videos. We have 2 videos that are ready to be edited. They're already recorded.
Property reno, for those that are following on Facebook, you saw that we were planning to post those this month.
Last month.
Well, last month. But things just haven't gone that way. And for this foreseeable future, if we don't post on a Saturday, it's probably gonna, like by noon that Saturday,
Central time. Noon Central time.
It might be next Saturday. It might be the Saturday after. It's just gonna be as soon as we get them ready and can get them out, that's when we'll try and post them, is that next Saturday.
Hopefully next year we'll get a little better with it, but I think we're gonna hold to that because we have a lot of other things that we need to get done behind the scenes. For instance, we haven't touched the candle business since spring.
And it's not been because we didn't want to. It's just been hard to try and find time to get to it.
Because we are still working full-time jobs. We are having funky schedules and things go on left and right.
Dealing with Lucy and her vet appointments all the time. Like it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal to throw a dog in the car and just go to the vet real quick.
But it's a full day adventure. Like you really have to take her in the morning and then you have to be ready to go pick her up
at night because she has to have tests done periodically and they have to do it all the time. So they just keep her all day. But in the meantime, you could go do something, but then you have to make sure you're ready at that specific time to pick her up because they close right after. So it's just been a process for us.
Yes.
And we wanted to get to the candle stuff. We actually have new candle making gear and equipment that we got.
Thank you, cousin, by the way. I really do appreciate that.
We
will
really
definitely be implementing that stuff into our candle making adventure here.
But we haven't even got a chance to get to that because everything else is just on our plate. It's just, it's hard, man.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be the way that we replace our jobs, and
it's not working out very well at the moment.
I actually wanted to be out of our jobs by like mid-February, and that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
There's no way. So moving forward, we'll try to post when we can. I make no promises that we're gonna be on a schedule Saturday. Just look out on Saturdays.
Central time, noon.
Central time around noon. Again, if it doesn't post, it's not going to. And that may progress into the next year just because we need to get the candle business going. Don't hold me to this. I will try to make a post on, I believe it's the 13th of January, to get you up to date for a fact for the beginning of the year. But aside from that, we're just gonna do our best. I'm sorry that it's come down to this, but life is crazy and it does whatever life wants to do.
But with all that, I guess the only thing I have to say is that we hope y'all have a great time until we see you again.
Yep.
Normally we would say 2 weeks, but we don't really know when that's going to be.
And if it's like after the holidays, I hope you guys have great holidays too.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to everyone, all inclusive. Be safe out there. The world's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you whenever we see you next. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on.